Yo, what's good, my people? How y'all doing? Hope you're doing good, because I'm doing great. Today I'm back with another episode, and today I'm in Slottsskogen, out chilling. Went out for a walk, and thought I would record a new episode here, yeah? And today I want to talk about a book called the Kybalion. The Kybalion. This is a really great book, a spiritual book, a book of the occult that really shows you how things work in the universe. Yeah, it's a book on Hermetic teachings. The teachings of Hermes, also known as Tahuti in so-called ancient Egypt. So Hermeticism has these principles, and they're outlined in the Kybalion. So yeah, I understand these teachings are not for everybody, and only for the people that are interested in the subject, people on the spiritual journey and stuff like that. This is not stuff you learn at school, basically. The Hermetic Principles are the law of mentalism, the law of gender, the law of correspondence, the law of polarity, the law of vibration, the law of rhythm, and the law of cause and effect. All right, and I'm gonna explain to you a little more about what these laws mean. All right, let's take the law of mentalism. That means that everything, the whole universe is mental. We are actually living our lives in the mind of God. All right, that's mentalism. Everything starts in the mind. Everything you create, everything you do, you started in the mind. So everything is mind. All right. Let's say when you're dreaming, how do you know you're dreaming? Everything is in the mind, even though it feels so real. All right. And this reality is basically the same thing. Everything feels so real, but it's in the mind and in the dreams of God. All right. But for us living here, everything is really real, if you understand. So that's the axiom, or the law of mentalism. All right. So let me explain. Let me explain the law of gender. The law of gender says that everything that exists has both genders in it, both male and female in it. So like every man has a bit of the female aspect in him, and every female has a bit of the male aspect in him. Everything has a gender, dual gender. All right. On all planes, spiritual, the mental plane, the physical plane, everything exists with a dual nature. All right, and that's gender. All right. Yeah. Okay. So now I'll try to explain to you the law of correspondence. So the way I understand it is the law of correspondence is as above, so below. As it is inside, it is outside. If you're feeling happy inside, it manifests itself outside. And like the way we are built up, the way everything is built up, with atoms. Every atom is built up in the same way. The universe is built up, like the solar system, yeah. With the sun in the middle and all the planets around, moving around it, is the same way atoms are built up. All right, and that's the way the whole universe is built up. So by studying the micro, you can get an understanding of the macro. All right. So the law of correspondence, as above, so below. All right. I hope you understand. All right. So then we got the law of polarity. All right. The law of polarity explains that, let's say, everything has a dual nature, all right? Everything. And like hot and cold are the same thing. It's just different grades on the scale, all right? Big and small, black and white. Basically, everything has two poles. Without good, you can't have bad, all right? And like what decides on the scale of good and bad when it becomes good, and what decides when it becomes bad? It's all relative, all right? So that's that law, the law of polarity, all right? All right, guys. So I'm gonna try to explain the law of vibration, all right? Basically, everything in the universe vibrates, all right? Nothing stands still. Even stuff that we perceive as standing still, like let's say this piece of tree, yeah, this piece of wood, yeah, it looks like it's standing still, but in actuality, it's built up of atoms that are rotating around each other, all right? So it's not really standing still. The atoms are rotating around each other, and they're also far apart, all right? Really far apart. So so it's not really fixed. It's not really still. It's actually moving all the time, all right? So are we. So are our atoms in our bodies and everything around us. Nothing is standing still, all right? And also everything. The more it vibrates, the looser it gets. Like when stuff is vibrating on a low scale, on a low level, it becomes fixed, all right? Like this is vibrating on a low level, it becomes fixed, okay? So to actually increase the vibration, we will need heat, and when heat comes on it, the vibration comes up, so it changes form, yeah? And basically it becomes into air, right? When it's burned up, all right? The vibration in it. The three forms of that we are used to here on Earth, or yeah, basically that we are used to, is like okay, let's take for example water. The lowest vibration that water can have is its ice form, and if it starts vibrating faster, it becomes water, right? And if it vibrates even faster, if you put on even more heat, it becomes gas, right? So like everything around us exists in either the lowest form, which is like hard, or the liquid, or in liquid form, or in gas form, right? And gas form is spirit. That's the highest vibration, all right? You can't even see it. You get me? All right? So we are on the lowest vibration. The physical plane is on the lowest vibration, all right? And then the higher you come in vibration, the more closer you get to spirit, all right? If you get me. So let's go to the next Hermetic law, and that is actually the law of rhythm, all right? The law of rhythm states that nothing remains the same, all right? Everything goes back and forth in a rhythm, like breathing, okay? Everything breathes, okay? Nothing stays the same. It goes back and forth, okay? So I always think like when I'm in a bad mood, or when things are going bad, I always think nothing remains the same. So when I'm in a bad state, I know that a good state is coming, okay? Because nothing stays the same. And when I'm in a happy state, I know it's going to change as well. So I'm always ready for that, all right? So everything in the universe goes back and forth, even the seasons. Winter, summer, all right? Everything goes back and forth. Everything is breathing, all right? The only thing that stays the same is change. Everything is always changing, all right? Nothing ever stays the same, okay? So that's the law of rhythm, all right? and as soon as something reaches its peak, it starts to go down again. All right. Yeah. So that's the law of rhythm. And the last law, Hermetic law, that I'm going to go through with you today is the law of cause and effect. All right. And that means that every cause has an effect. Everything you do has an effect, and every effect, everything that happens ever in the universe, everything has a cause. All right. Nothing ever happens just like that or by chance. All right. Everything has a cause, and everything is woven together. All right. So those are the laws of the Hermetic laws, and I got these from the book called the Kybalion. I'm going to link it in the description of this video, and I really urge you to check it out. All right. There's a lot of knowledge in there that you won't learn at school. All right. If you're interested or to learn how stuff works in the universe or in the world. All right. How stuff really works. All right. That's a good start. That's a key to understanding occult knowledge. All right. You will understand so much after you have read this book. You don't even have to read it. I'm going to link an audio book, so you can just listen to it on YouTube. All right. And learn some stuff. All right. All right, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching this episode today. Thank you very much, and please subscribe if you're not subscribing. I know about 70% of y'all watch the videos, but you don't subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and I become really happy if you subscribe. All right. It really motivates me to keep on bringing y'all content. All right. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace.